out your. What's up, everybody? This is Kendall Backus with ROI On Tap. I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch this video today. I want to take this opportunity to explain to you exactly what my company's focus is on and how I know we can help you. As I'm sure you are aware, there is a worldwide pandemic going on, and due to government restrictions, businesses all over the country are hurting. One of the industries taking the biggest hit right now is the service industry. Restaurants and bars are struggling all around the country, and this really hits close to home for me. I worked as a bartender on and off for 12 plus years and still have multiple friends and colleagues in the industry. After seeing multiple local restaurants and bars shut down, some even close their doors for good, I knew I needed to help in some way. That is why I created this agency. Our number one focus is helping these struggling businesses get back on their feet and go from surviving to thriving. So let's get into it. I'm extremely excited to show you how we're currently eliminating restaurants' slow days and helping them bring in an additional $5,000 to $10,000 each and every month on autopilot. That is our number one goal from the get-go. If we can eliminate your slow days, then we're in a wonderful position moving forward. So the question is, what are your slow days? Again, coming from the industry, I know most managers and owners know this off the top of their head. Is it a Tuesday dinner? Is it a Wednesday lunch? What are your slow days and what is causing them to be slow? We work with the managers to identify these days and then implement ways to fix this issue. Once we can fix the slow days, we're in a position to really start attacking, adding that extra 5 to 10K each month. So what we've figured out is that the secret to fixing slow days lies in understanding how to manipulate the 3 core ways restaurants generate income. Step 1 is the business can generate new customers. This is the approach that most restaurants and bars focus on when we initially sign them on. The businesses are running ads through social media, running print ads, advertising through the radio, volunteering, et cetera, et cetera. Although it works, it's absolutely the most expensive way to generate income for your business. The problem is generating new customers either costs a ton of money for minimal results, or it costs a ton of time that's hard to measure the return. Another caveat is that these platforms are all owned by somebody else, and at the end of the day, they have all the control. This is why we choose to focus on the other 2 methods for generating income. Getting existing customers to buy from you more often and getting existing customers to spend more at each visit. So how do we go about that? The secret we found and the strategy we use to help restaurants put the extra 5 to 10K in their pocket each and every month comes down to building a list. We build a list of the business's best customers, their raving fans. We build this list and then remind them, number 2, to come back more often, and number 3, to spend more money each time they come back. In short, we're building a marketing channel that you own, that you control. This is key. Okay, so how do we build this channel? So if you would, pull out your phone and follow the instructions on the screen for me, if you will. I'll wait a few seconds. Did you get the text? This is one of the various list building materials or campaigns we use to grow your restaurant's customer list as large as possible. This particular example is a business card that we would send out with all to-goes or deliveries. With all the current restrictions, to-goes and deliveries are becoming much more common, if not required, and this presents a huge opportunity for us. On this slide, you can see a mock-up of what these cards physically look like, albeit they're a little bit fuzzy. I had to enlarge the photo and there's some pixelation, don't mind that. Also keep in mind this is a demo company and all the promotional materials that we provide would be tailored to match your business and your theme. Here are various promotional materials we use to build that list as large as possible. We have postcards or table tents that we had put out on the tables, business cards for to-goes, a pop-up widget that we can install on your website. We also create promotional materials that you can post on the various social media channels that your restaurant uses. All of these materials have one goal in common: to build that customer list of your restaurant's biggest fans. After we have our best customers signed up to that list, from there we use reminders, or what we call broadcasts, to gently nudge these raving fans into coming back more often and spending more each week. Simple enough? So the math behind how all this works is we go hard together and build a text marketing list that has 500 to 1,000 of your best customers over the next 3 months. Starting out, that list will be small, but gradually over time, it will continue to grow. So let's say in that first month, we are able to get 25 customers to come back in 3 times a month more than they already do. Now, this does not have to be the same person, that same one person coming in 4 times a month. But collectively, through that list, an average of 25 people 3 more times through your doors that normally wouldn't have considered it. These customers have an average bill of $35, which is very low when you consider that they'll more than likely have family, friends, coworkers with them. So 25 customers with an average bill of $35 coming back 3 more times a month because we reminded them to and gave them an excuse to do it via a strategic text message. 25 times $35 times 3 equals $2,635 of additional revenue that your restaurant would have missed out on. That's huge, right? From a small list. And this all works from one text to your list each week. Now imagine 50 customers coming back through your doors 3 extra times per month. As you can see, that bottom line starts to grow quickly with little extra effort on your staff's part. And if we're able to get 100 of your best customers back 3 more times per month, I think you see what I'm getting at. The results all depend on the size of that customer list we're working with you to build. Once we can grow that list from 500 to 1,000 of your best customers, the customers that already love you, it's not hard to generate the extra 5 to 10K per month we're shooting for. We just want you to have a way to reach them that you control. Something that you control, that you can send out to someone and give them a timely excuse to do business with you. That's the power that we provide. Now, there's a ton of text marketing platforms out there, but those platforms are useless if you don't know how to build the list. They're useless if you don't know how to send promotions out. They're useless if you don't know how effective the promotions you're sending out are actually doing. What my team does to make this easy on you is this. We set up the technology for your restaurant so it actually works, so that we can actually build the list and it's easy to use. And it's something that you can use on demand to get people back through your door. The next thing is we work with you to create clever promotions to attract your best customers onto the list. And it doesn't matter if you're currently using a text marketing platform right now. I mean, you can go find one. You can Google search it right now. It doesn't matter if you don't know how to actually get people on the list. We're going to work with you to create promotions that get people on that list. From there, we're going to train your staff on how to use the system. Every time you're doing anything with discounts, every time you're changing things up, you've got to make sure your staff's on board. That is the #1 key to success. And this is important. If you've ever run anything like this before and it didn't work, a lot of times it comes down to the staff not buying into it. We make sure they're trained. We make sure we give them motivation to actually make this work. We also train your managers on the best promotions to send out to eliminate those slow days. When you have a slow day, we're going to dial in the promotions that work the best. By the way, over time, we're going to measure those promotions and be able to tell you which one is actually doing the best so that you can continue to use them to get the best results. Finally, we give you a platform, as you can see to the right, and that's a real screenshot of the platform that we use. And this is what's unique. We give you a platform that tracks all the generated revenue. Our platform is set up in a way that when someone comes through your door, we can actually track the revenue that's coming in from these promotions. So you as the owner knows exactly what's working and what's not. Most importantly, and I think this is what it all comes down to, you might be sitting in a spot right now because a lot of the restaurants we work with were here before. You may be sitting in a spot right now where every time you have to make it rain, every time you have to pack your restaurant, you have to throw that Hail Mary pass. You've typically got to depend on somebody else to produce that Hail Mary. What we're trying to do, we're trying to give your team, your restaurant, the ability to act without outside help. Now, we'll still be here if you need it, but ideally, we're trying to build a system that once we get it built, your customers are waiting to hear from you and you are set up to act when you need to act without having to pick up the phone and call someone else to do something or spend a ton of money to do it. That's what we're doing. We're setting up a system that gives you the control, a system that really connects you with each of your best customers. It's connecting you in a way that literally it's going to buzz in their pocket. They pick up the phone, they see what you're doing, and instantly click on that text, click on the phone number, call in, and make that order. Whether they choose to dine in, whether they are just calling in to-go orders, this is how we can add that extra 5 to 10K per month, and we can ensure that you never have a slow day again. We want to set your restaurant up for its biggest year yet. With that said, if you have any questions, you can contact us through our website at roiontap.com. We have a contact form on our website. You can also look us up, ROI On Tap, on Facebook and message us there as well. Or you can give me a call personally. Again, my name is Kendall at 901-273-5423. And I will get all of your questions answered as quickly as possible. As always, we appreciate your time and look forward to working with you. Take care. We'll help you get through this.